Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
That's too bad. That's where the real work happens.
Exactly. You've had quite the journey.
With a few detours.
Detours? No. Your time on the Indies, putting in the work on NXT, battling Roxanne and Moreno, it all led here. Main event, WrestleMania.
It did.
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No, not now anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
Finally, you made it. Took you long enough.
Is this where you tell me again that if I were more of an underhanded rule breaker, I could have gotten back to Jordan faster?
You do listen. Nah, it's too late. You made all those decisions already, and it got you here. Can't argue with success.
Wow. You're being uncharacteristically philosophical.
WrestleMania gets me that way. I was at the hotel playing some of the new MyRise, and all those branching choices got me thinking about all the points where things can change. Like, what if you told the fans to go to hell after you lost to Jordan a year ago?
I do wonder how things might have been different. Would I be where I am right now?
Same. If only life were like a game. We could finish the mode, go back, and make different choices.
If only. Are you saying you regret something?
Absolutely not. I was talking about you, Archetype. You're about to go out there and get broken into by Jordan Grace. You clearly took a wrong turn somewhere. All my decisions are golden. See ya.
Look at you, standing here, main event of WrestleMania. You took every road but the easy one.
I definitely hit some potholes along the way.
It was all worth it to get here. Maybe get the chance to knock Heyman's teeth down his throat. Not that I can officially condone that sort of thing as the general manager of Raw.
Officially.
But I can understand why you'd want to. I'm sure you've had a lot of pent-up frustration. When I showed up at TBD and made you the offer to go to NXT, I don't know if I would have blamed you if you told me to go to hell.
I did think about it for a second.
You made hard choices. Some bad ones, some good ones. But they were yours.
We can reminisce more some other time. But right now, I'm focused on tonight.
Good. Now go out there and finish what you started.
Before you showed up, there was only one question anyone was asking around here.
Yeah? What was that, champ?
Is the next face of this company going to be Jordan Grace or Roxanne Perez? Then you show back up, and even though I threw you around like a rag doll, people keep telling me the Archetype should be in that conversation. Is that what you think? That you deserve to be on my level?
We're about to find out, in front of 80,000 people. Because tonight's not about me. It's not about the comeback. Tonight is about whether you can carry this company on your back. And I know that I can.
Your old school mind games aren't going to work on me. You did yourself a favor waiting this long. If you'd come at me last year, right after our first match, I'd have retired you for good. Even you knew that.
Maybe. Or maybe I just had to lose to learn all the holes in your game.
The problem with that is that I got no holes in my game. I'm not some gimmick. I've known exactly who I am my entire life. A champion.
Then you are in for a rough night, because if that's the only way you see yourself, what's the mirror going to look like without that belt around your waist?
I'm not gonna find out, because tonight, your comeback is over.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
The comeback story of the decade culminates at WrestleMania.
The comeback story does culminate tonight, but is this going to be the ending the archetype dreamed of? Or will all the hard work and sacrifice end in disappointment at the hands of Paul Heyman and Jordynne Grace?
Look, I'm choosing to believe that this past year meant something. This isn't the same archetype who stepped back into the spotlight and got shut down. This is a new woman who put in the work, and it's about to pay off.
The archetype looking to rewrite history here tonight.
Under the guidance of Paul Heyman, Jordynne Grace steps onto the grandest stage of them all.
After everything Heyman did to put roadblocks in the archetype's path, you have to wonder if he's on the same page with Jordynne Grace here tonight.
That was just a minor speed bump on the road to WrestleMania for Jordynne. By all accounts, they've worked things out and are ready to walk out together with that WWE Women's Championship.
Jordynne Grace ready to shut down the archetype once again.
Introducing the challenger from Louisville, Kentucky, Betty Stuka! And her opponent from Austin, Texas, the WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace!
This is what it's all about for these women. This title, this championship, this honor. There are matches that change the course of WWE and define eras. You can feel it in the air. Jordynne Grace versus the Archetype. The rematch is one of those.
I have to agree with you. There is a sense of destiny in the air at WrestleMania tonight.
And they both feel it. Jordynne and the archetype came here looking for a fight, and they're gonna get it.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
F5.
Action taken right to Jordynne there. The WWE Women's Championship is on the line on the grandest stage of them all. Jordynne Grace is defending against the Archetype, and Paul Heyman looks concerned that he's about to lose his meal ticket.
Oh!
The Venus flytrap. That was one of the few moves that's as strenuous on your body as it is on your opponent's.
Power! Spinebuster! She's feeding off the WWE Universe now.
Grace was waiting for that.
Grace having trouble shifting the tides.
A full court press being applied to Grace. Oh, man. Nailed that punch right there.
She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way. Choke bomb! Oof!
Hooked and driven down hard with a Uranagi.
Ducks out of harm's way.
She's unleashing a real barrage here.
You can feel the aggression behind each attack.
The champion taking even more of a beating here.
I'm not even sure she knows where she is, let alone what she has to do to win.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize? Locked way up high into the cutter.
Right in the mat, face first.
That certainly wasn't pretty.
What a slam.
Ooh! Great presence of mind by Grace.
She reverses and creates an opportunity.
Countered into a backdrop.
Goes for the kick, but it is caught.
Spectacular counter into a dragon screw. Being set up in the corner for something. This is why it's good to have a manager. Good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do. And will introduce any tool to produce victory. Referee setting the hardware aside, clearing the...
One rolling cutter. Followed by a second. And will they go for the hat trick? Yes, they do.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ. 2. The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, the comeback is complete. We have a new WWE Women's Champion.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordynne Grace, well, that's just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
The archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Unbelievable.
Wait a second.
Boom! She does not need Heyman. She has already defeated his champion.
Yeah, what's Heyman gonna do? Show her how to lose?
The archetype walked into WrestleMania with a chip on her shoulder and walked out alone. A legend. For Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
Well, you did it. You really did it.
Took a minute, but it feels good to be a champion again.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Heyman. You stood at the crossroads, power right there for the taking, and you chose you. It was bold. It was inspiring. It was probably stupid. But what can you do? I told you before, it's not like this is a video game where you can restart, make different choices, zig where you could have zagged.
Right.
Unless it is. I mean, come on. What if this whole thing's a simulation? What if I'm just pixels and code? There could be someone out there holding a controller thinking, Xavier Woods, you handsome bastard. Get to the point.
I know the feeling.
I'm just saying, if this was a video game, then you could go back, start over, make new calls, punish Moreno for her betrayal. It's not like you owed her anything.
I don't know about that.
Exactly, you don't. But you could find out if this was a game. If it was, this is exactly where a little choice would appear, asking you if you wanted to give up your title and play through things again, or stay here and hang with Adam Pearce for a while, defending that championship.
I just got this title. Now you want me to give it up and try to earn it all over again?
Okay, well, since apparently I can trigger menus now, I guess I'll just hang here awkwardly, waiting for you to get bored and come back.
Well, talk about making a WrestleMania moment. I can't believe Heyman tried to jump ship to your side. What a piece of work.
Honestly, after everything Heyman's done, I wasn't surprised he tried to pull that.
Good point. Well, I'm glad it was never in doubt that you'd make the right decision.
I didn't need Heyman to get back to where I wanted to be. And I certainly don't need him to stay there either.
Speaking of staying on top, it's now time to defend your championship.
I look forward to the challenge.
You're going to need to pull out all the stops.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Not just a...
Composed, commanding, complete. It's the WWE Women's Champion.
I know a lot of people, smart people, were ready to write off this champion after her long layoff.
They assumed they'd read the last chapter of her story, but this title reign looks to be one heck of a sequel.
Her title didn't come easy, and neither will holding on to it.
Introducing the challenger from San Jose, California, Bayley. And her opponent from Louisville, Kentucky, the WWE Women's Champion, Betty Snuka.
The crowning jewel of the women's division being contested here.
The final moments to focus on the prize before turning your attention on the competition.
The most coveted title for women in our business, the WWE Women's Championship. But wait, check this out. You'll always like to see that.
But I still wouldn't lower my guard for a second.
Can't you just appreciate the sentiment?
No, I can't. You should shake with one hand and punch the throat with the other.
Ooh. Countering out and sinking in the headlock.
Trying to find a way out and does so into a headlock. Boom! Turns it around and gains control with the wrist lock. Able to shift out of this and into a hammerlock. Boom!
Swept off their feet. What a move. Bayley struggling to defend herself.
Bayley's being cut off at every pass.
Oh, what a takedown. And hammering away.
A series of hammer fists raining down. Doling out as much damage as possible. Looking to silence the challenger once and for all.
Kick right to the midsection. Good night. Just going all out with every blow.
Oh. Quick thinking from her to avoid that.
Power. Spine buster.
Eats a punch to the face.
Momentum going back to Bayley's corner.
That could be the spark Bayley was looking for. Now this is a textbook example of how to bend the rules.
Using the forearm to their advantage. And it's just really hard to watch her be taken down like this.
Yeah, man. It looked like she's fading here.
There it is. Reversal.
Saw what was coming. Got out of harm's way.
The challenger struggling for anything here.
If she can turn things around here, I'll be speechless.
The Venus flytrap.
Oh, what a club.
Bayley avoids the offense.
Super kick. Ooh. And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Bayley might just be waiting for an opportune time.
Placing her in the corner. She finds her moment and breaks up the onslaught.
That's possibly the trigger for Bayley to battle her way back into this. Ooh!
Bayley able to counter.
Countering each other again and again.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Bayley doing what she can to alter the beatdown.
That could be the shift she was looking for.
Oh, belly to belly!
Capitalizing with a pin here.
Late in the match, but somehow has the incomparable power to kick.
Bayley now from behind, hooking her opponent.
Flat by Bayley.
Can we have a new champ after that?
Two, and a kick out. No one saw that coming.
Champions never give up easily. Case in point right there.
And after a devastating move like that, Bayley now having to contend with the fact that it's not over yet. Being placed in the corner here. Oh, scattered that one. And that prevents Bayley's attack.
Bayley at a disadvantage.
Crossroads!
And it is purely
Looking to muscle up their opponent.
Styles clash.
Did the champ just close this out?
There's two. The champion retains.
Here's your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, Betty Stuka!
A journey that started with doubts continues with glory. The WWE Women's Champion has retained her title.
Every match, the competition just gets hungrier, but so far, she is showing no signs of flinching. This impressive reign continues.